Friends, I get two common questions or queries from my viewers. Okay, so one of the question is, can we import vouchers with multiple debit and credit in Tally from Excel? And second query is, can we import sales or purchase invoice with stock items in Tally? So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate both of these things. So I would be using Tally Prime 4.0 version. So over to my screen. Let me walk you through the Excel sheet which I am maintaining, or maybe you get such type of Excel sheet from your CRM. Okay. So basically product code is our stock item which we are saying, and I created all stock items in Tally. Customer is our party, that is Sundry creator, then taxable value, CGST, HGST, IGST, and net. Okay, so you can see there are 226 voucher which I want to import in Tally. So let's see how we can achieve this. Go to my Tally. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, I am using Tally Point 4.0. Okay, so you need to be on 4.0 or higher version because it supports import of voucher entries through Excel. So first, let's generate template file for importing our entries. Okay, so I'll go to import, manage, sample Excel file. Okay, and let's generate it for transactions. So you can see, let me click export, and that Excel file gets generated in your tallies folder. Okay, so let me go to my Tally Prime folder where this file is generated. So you can see accounting voucher.xlsx. So let's open this file and see what are the fields in this template file. Okay, so these are all the default fields, I would say. So the fields which are marked with bold are mandatory and remaining are optional if you want. Otherwise, you can delete it. Okay, so and these are not the only fields. There are many more fields. Like I think narration is not here, so we can even add narration field also if required. So I think let me remove extra fields which currently I don't require. Like currently I'm not requiring this address of buyer. Okay, so I'll just keep voucher date, voucher type name, voucher number, ledger name, ledger amount, and whether it is debit or credit. Stock items I'm going to cover afterward. So I will even delete all this. And for the time being, I'm not including narrations. So if you want narration also, you can go here and copy paste that heading, title heading from here. Okay. So for the time being, I'm ignoring narrations. Okay. So basically, we need to populate our data or all the ledger entries with debit credits here in this Excel file, which we will be importing in Tally. So let's see how to populate it. I think first let's have a demo of importing only one voucher and then we can do it for multiples. Okay. So let me just create one voucher from this sales invoice template. Okay. So voucher number one. Okay. So this is my date. I can copy paste this date here. Voucher type name. So it is sales. If you have configured anything different voucher, you can write your voucher type name. Voucher number. Since I have set it to manual, I will have to write something. So I think let me create one field. Let's say I have something like this. Okay, FY 2021 oblique sale oblique, and then let's say our voucher number is 3 digit. Okay, so text this serial number 123. Okay. Okay, so this type we have voucher numbers. Let me save this. Okay, so this is our voucher number. I will even copy paste this. Okay, I'm using paste special for this. Ledger name. Okay, so here we'll debit the party and credit it with sales and IGST. Okay, so let's say debit Amazon. So I have already ledger party ledger by name Amazon. So I will paste that ledger name here. Ledger amount is this one, taxable value plus IGST. This is my ledger amount. It is debit. So I'll write DR. Okay. Now what's in credit? So let me show you it in Tally. So let's see our charts of account. Okay. So Amazon debit. Okay. And in credit, IGST 18% and our then sales laptop, that is sales ledger. So IGST 18%. Pay special values. It would be credit, and our third ledger sales laptop. Okay, sales laptop. So taxable amount is our sales amount. Okay, again this is credit, and remaining this thing we can repeat it. So I am using Control D to fill down. Okay, so this is our only single voucher. Okay, let me go to the Tally. So at present, if I go to statistics, okay, so I don't have any voucher here. Okay, total number of voucher for FY 2021 is 0. Okay, let's import one voucher. So I will. Okay, so first thing you have to ensure, for the safety, close this Excel file. Okay, let's close this Excel file and close this template Excel file. Okay, accounting voucher, and let's press import transaction, and I'm choosing via Excel. Then it would give the browse window to browse the Excel file. So accounting voucher is the Excel file template where we created our entry. Worksheet name accounting voucher was the sheet name. Default template, yes, I want to import. Preview. So it found one voucher. Okay, let's import this voucher. Import successful. You can see this in sales. Okay, let's open and confirm this. Yeah, so this voucher has been imported successfully. So let's see how we can import other vouchers. Okay, so for the timing, I'm deleting this voucher because I want to uh, import all the vouchers including this voucher. So I'm deleting this voucher for the time being. Let's extend our template for remaining entries. Okay, now one thing, if you have observed that in few of sales vouchers, not necessarily IGST is used. So CGST, SGST is also used. Now one good thing I seen in Tally is that, so technically you can do something like this. Okay, so you can write, let's say our ledger name is, let me check chart of account. Okay, for CGST, okay, CGST 9%. So technically you can write something like this, CGST and SGST, and you can write 0, credit. Okay, and if you import like this, Tally would ignore wherever ledger amount is 0. Okay, so we can make a standardized entry which will either have IGST amount and SGST 0, or vice versa. IGST 0 and there is amount in CGST, IGST. Okay, so let's assume this as our standard template. Okay, so we can see in each journal entry there are 5 ledgers or 5 line items. Okay, Let's copy paste this template into our main Excel file to fill it quickly. So I will create a copy and move this accounting voucher sheet into sales invoice. Okay, here. Okay, now this was only one entry. Now I have to do this for remaining 225 entries. Okay, so now we need to set up our VLOOKUP in such a way that like this is a party ledger. So this would be dynamic and our VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP would be fetching this. And these ledgers are common in at least my scenario. Okay, so I just need to change or pull up these amounts using XLOOKUP. And for party, I need to pull up both ledger name and amount. Okay, and we even need to pull voucher date and voucher number. Okay, so for the time being, I am introducing three columns here. Okay, now please have a look carefully. Okay, so counter. So these are just temporary columns which I would be deleting afterwards. Okay, CTR. Okay, then serial number, that is voucher serial number, which is this, and line number. So line number is 1, 2, like this. So in each serial number, in each voucher, there are 5 parts or 5 debits and credit. Okay. Now I want serial number like this. So I want 111 written here. Then I want to copy paste this again. Okay. And here I want 2 written here. Now if you do this like this one by one, it would take many minutes or many hours to do this. So let me show you a quick trick to achieve this. Okay. So can we say, so 226 vouchers, okay, 226 voucher into 5. Okay, so we have to start from 1 to, so we can say 226 voucher into 5 line items. So I want to start one numbering from 1 2 3 4 till 1130. Okay, so you can write a formula called, okay, so 1130, please remember this. Okay, so there is a function called sequence. So this is available in Office 365 version. Okay, so there would be 1130 rows and there would be only one column. Okay, and start from 1. Okay, so I got 1130. Okay, now see the beauty of this. Okay, so I want serial number to be written 1 2 5 times here like this. Okay, now there is a function called int which ignores decimal portion of division. Okay, so I would say divide this by 5, divide this by 5, and I will fill down or press Ctrl D to copy paste this. Now can you notice 0 0 0 and, but this is something breaking. Okay, now what I will do here, instead of this, let's modify a bit. Okay, so I will say 1130 and start this from 0. Okay, start this counter from 0. Okay, now please notice serial number 0, serial number 1. So can we say that if I add this to 1, add 1 to this, this is our serial number. Okay, so if I double click here, so there should be 126, 226 voucher. Okay, 226. So this is repeated 5 times. 225, this is repeated 5 times like this. Okay, and let's even repeat this internal serial number. Okay, so I will select 1 2 3 4 5 cells. Okay, and from here I will press Ctrl down. Okay, go to here, Ctrl Shift up. Okay, and don't select that last cell. Okay, so you have to select now. Since I have copied 5 cells, so I need to, while pasting, I need to select number of cells in the range of or table of 5. So I can select 5, 10, 15, 20 like this. If you select 6, 12 cells, it would not copy paste it like this. Okay, let's paste this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Okay, now let me show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is common, sales is common. Okay, voucher dates. Let's set up a X lookup or V lookup, whichever you want, to search for the date for the serial number 1 voucher. Okay, so I will say is equal to X lookup. Okay, look for the serial number 1 or search for serial number 1 in this sheet, in this column, column number A, and return the date from column number B. So in this way, I will again, okay, go down and I will double click here, so it gets repeated. Okay, so I can repeat sales as it is. Now here instead of this we need to again apply VLOOKUP like this is equal to X lookup, check for serial number 1. Okay, here, so control space to select entire column, comma, our voucher number is in column number K. Okay, I will select entire column number K, bracket close. This is our voucher number. Let's repeat this. Okay, now we need to set up a VLOOKUP for amount also. So is equal to, no, or XLOOKUP is equal to XLOOKUP, this serial number, search for serial number here, and we want party amount debit. So party amount debit is net in this column, J column. Okay. Then what is the IGST amount is equal to XLOOKUP, search for this serial number, comma, in this A column, comma, IGST amount is in I column. Let's do this for even CGST is equal to XLOOKUP, A column, comma, CGST is in G column. Okay. Now IGST you can just link like this. Okay. And sales amount is also there. XLOOKUP, A column, search for serial number and sales, that is taxable value or whichever is in your sheet. Okay. Okay. So this way it is prepared for one entry. Okay. One more thing needs to be dynamic. Ledger name. Okay. Or party name. Ledger name for the party is equal to XLOOKUP, and I will say search for serial number here, comma, customer. Okay. Or party name here. So this is my sundry creator. Okay, so this is prepared. Let me save this. Okay, now let's copy this, go to the end, and let me press paste. Okay, now you can see automatically this is prepared. Let's see if anything for CGST came or not. I just want to verify that if there is any entry for CGST. Okay, serial number 4. So entry number 4. Okay, CGST amount is coming, IGST is 0. So this is working. Okay, now we can copy paste these columns. Okay, copy specific this data, go to this accounting template and use special values. Okay, so I'll use special values. So we have special, yeah, here special values. Let's set this column properly to date. Okay, short date. Okay, this is it. Let's save this. Okay, so I already deleted this voucher so that it doesn't get repeated again. Okay, there are no sales invoice. Let's import this. So I will close this template called accounting vouchers, and let's go back to Tally and import it. So go to import transaction. Again, this things remains same. 226 voucher found. Let's click import, and I've seen it is pretty fast. It is pretty fast. 226 sales vouchers. Let's see this on the random basis. So you can see Tally has ignored all the amount, means ledgers where zero was written. So like in this entry voucher, IGST was written zero, so it automatically ignored it from here. Okay, so in this way you can import things in bulk. Okay. Now let's go one step forward and even import stock item in this vouchers. So I will delete all these vouchers. Okay, because now I want stock item information here. So I'm selecting this entire range, select all, and delete all the vouchers. Okay, so it would take some time to delete. Let's wait, or in the meantime, let's start preparing our Excel template. Okay, in the meantime, it is deleted. Okay, I think it was pretty fast. Okay, so you can see all the zero. Okay, now we need few more columns which denotes stock items. Okay, so let me go to accounting voucher template again. Okay, now if you have noticed, there is one more sheet called readme. Okay, accounting voucher readme, and there are many fields which you can include. Okay, now let's say for stock item we need few more fields. Okay, so which are those fields? So we need item name. Let me copy paste this thing. Item name. Okay, item name, then quantity. So in my case quantity is 1 always. Okay, quantity, then rate, quantity, rate, and amount. Item amount. Okay, so these are 4 extra columns which I would be requiring. Let me copy paste those in this sales invoice. Okay, use space special. Okay, stock item name. Now you need to do this only for sales voucher. Okay, or sales ledger line number. So every line number 5 would have this formula. Okay, so item name. So item name is like this. Product code is my item name. So if you go to my Tally, and if I go to stock items, you would find, so these are my item name. So or product code. Okay, so let's do an X lookup here is equal to X lookup. Look for this serial number. Go to this sheet, serial number column, and this is my product code column. Okay, build quantity is always 1. In your case, you might have 2 or 3. Okay, now luckily in my case, item rate is same, so I would just press equal to like this, and amount is quantity into rate. Quantity into rate is amount. Okay, now I need to copy paste this thing for all the line numbers where sales ledger is used. Okay, so let me choose all the line number 5. Okay, so I'll go to data, filter, and I would say just choose all the line number 5. Okay, for all the vouchers. Okay, so this is the formula. Copy it. I will go to the last one. Okay, alt semicolon, that means space special, visible cells, and control V. Okay, let me remove the filter, clear filter. Okay, so we got this. Let me copy paste these columns, control C, and paste it here. Paste special values. Okay, that's it. Let's save this, and now let's import this into Tally so that we get our vouchers. Okay, now we need one more column. Like many people prefer to have view invoice in invoice mode, not voucher entry or debit credit mode. So there is an field for that called, let me search for it. Yeah, change mode. Okay, change mode. So let me copy paste even this field. So I think I left it here. So change mode. Okay, and change mode. Okay, sorry, I need to have this in this one. Okay, so need not, you can do it directly in that template in change mode, and in change mode, so by default Tally assumes as accounting invoice, but let's say if you want to have an invoice view where stock item, then GST amount is properly shown, and finally party amount is shown, so you can change this to item invoice. Okay, item invoice. So I'll copy paste this text here as item invoice, and let's paste it till last. Okay, I will go in this K column, Control Shift up, and fill down. Okay, item invoice. Let me save this. Okay, now we can import this template. Okay, so let me save this, close it, and back to Tally. Zero sales voucher. Let's go to import transaction. Choose Excel here. Again, same file, default template 226 found. Let's press import. Let's see what happens and how a voucher is. Okay, no errors. Otherwise, you would see an error exception window. Let's go to any of the voucher and check. Okay, so can you see even stock item information included here? And let's view. Okay, so in this fashion, it would be imported. Now, friends, few frequently asked questions I would like to answer before I close the video. Okay, so first question, can I use VLOOKUP instead of XLOOKUP? Yes, you are free to use. I am comfortable in XLOOKUP, so I use it. If you are comfortable in VLOOKUP, use it. It's your choice. Question number two, can we even add GST number of our customer or debtor? Yes, you can. So if you are seen in the template, like I added multiple fields apart from this, so you will even get some field called buyer GST number, buyer place of supply, address. Okay, so you can add those fields as per your choice. Okay, so one thing I would generally recommend is that if you want to try something, just try it on one voucher, like I demonstrated at the first. Try it on one voucher and resolve errors there, and then you can apply it for bulk multiple vouchers. Third question, I am on Tally 2.0 or 3.0 of Prime or ERP9. So does it support it? No, unfortunately not. You will have to upgrade or renew your TSS so that you can upgrade to Tally 4.0 of Prime. Okay, so and I think after seeing this video, you will definitely say that yes, it is worth to upgrade. Okay, one more question generally. So should I upgrade to Office 365 for to use this function called sequence and that thing? It's your choice. If you want new features, upgrade it. Otherwise, do it manually. It's your choice. So friends, if you like this technique and like this approach, do like the video and subscribe to my Excel Kida channel.